Now, he wants an Austria for Austrians, and on Sunday, Norbert Hofer could soon start making his dream a reality. This weekend, the far-right candidate is getting a second shot at the presidency after the tight election result in May was annulled by Austria's constitutional court. Well, another tight contest is forecast. So just why is Austria seemingly ready to embrace the far right? France 24 went to Burgenland to find out.
It's not unusual to bump into Norbert Hofer here in Pinkerfeld. The FPÖ presidential candidate grew up in this region. Friendly and enthusiastic, he embodies the new face of the Austrian far right. And when talking to foreign press, his aim is to reassure.
Well, indeed, I felt that there were some concerns regarding my person, and that is why I traveled abroad to meet people. But I will prove, if elected, that I will be a fair president.
If it were up to the locals in this small community, he would already be president. More than 70% of them voted for him in May.
We think he would be the best president, because here in the countryside, everything is in ruins. The post office, the police, and also many jobs have disappeared.
And he's also very kind, polite, and keeps his promises.
Since the end of the Second World War, the region consistently voted for the Social Democrats. The FPÖ, however, has benefited from the relocation and demise of local industry. Josef Ebner runs a restaurant in Pinkerfeld. He thinks that one problem is the stagnating Austrian economy. The unemployment rate is 9%.
This is clearly one of the reasons for the FPÖ vote. There must be some give and take. You cannot continue to exploit people like that. You have to let people earn money, give employees a decent salary, and let the bosses do their business.
The FPÖ promises workers more protectionism, tax cuts, but also to exclude foreign workers from certain jobs. This nationalist policy is in the party programme, written by Norbert Hofer himself. Bernhard Weidinger has been investigating the FPÖ for years. He believes the party and its candidate are clearly following in the tradition of German nationalism.
The FPÖ wants to only favour families who are part of what could be called the Austrian ethnic group. The FPÖ believes all problems are related to ethnic issues, and therefore the answers themselves can only be ethnic. This implies that people should be treated differently according to their origins.
Xenophobic and Eurosceptic, the FPÖ has gained more than 10 points in the polls since the beginning of the migration crisis. In 2015, it even entered the regional government in Burgenland. This is where we meet Gezer Molnar, a member of the FPÖ who has known Norbert Hofer since his childhood.
This was taken the day I took the leadership of the party in the city of Eisenstadt, a position he himself held for 10 years. He opened the way for me, and I learned a lot.
The migration issue is at the heart of the campaign now more than ever. The FPÖ hopes to capitalize on the Donald Trump effect.
What happened last year with immigration is beyond comprehension. We see the changes that this causes. The country is turning into something else. Insecurity is growing. It's becoming harder to finance social services, and unemployment has never been so high. It's time to say stop and bring order back to the country for the Austrians.
After hosting 90,000 refugees in 2015, this year Austria restricted the right of asylum under pressure from the FPÖ. Pinkerfeld, Hofer's village, welcomed 100 people who arrived last year. We went to visit one of these families with Eduard Posch, a retired school principal. They are just a few of the people here worried about a Norbert Hofer victory.
The new American president, Hofer in Austria, and soon elections in France. It will cause many problems.
If only it was just Austria. What is even more worrying, basically, is that this political climate has settled almost in all the European countries. And everywhere there is this desire to return to nationalism, and that worries me a lot.
Will the Austrians be the first to elect a far-right president? Norbert Hofer would then have the power to dissolve parliament. Perfect timing for the FPÖ. Opinion polls show it is now the most popular party in the country.